Hello, people, and welcome back to my Travian tournament series. Well, if you've seen the last video, you realize that in the whole about 10 minutes of the entire video, 8 minutes was devoted to just going through my other villages. So that is it's 80% of the entire video. And as I start to get more villages, I've currently got 6, moving on to 7. I thought it wouldn't be very practical if I just keep going over every village every single time because it would take flipping forever. Like imagine having like 15 villages and going through every single one of them every episode. It would get really boring. It would get really boring, and there's no point because for some of the bigger villages that are kind of mature, as I like to say, there isn't going to be much change, and really, you guys won't be interested in me keep going on and on about the village again and again, like every episode. So, what I decided from now on is that I won't talk about every single village, but only talk about kind of points of interest. So that if there's something interesting going on somewhere, I'll show you guys that. And for every fifth episode, so like episode 15, episode 20, episode 25, if you do get that far, they will kind of be like a village report kind of thing, like count report. So I'll show you all the details about my account every maybe 5 episodes. That's kind of the plan for. That's the plan. So just telling you guys. So yeah, basically now on I won't go through every single village every time, but I'll go through them now and again. Okay. So getting back to this episode, this video, let's talk about Rohan. Obviously, Rohan is my newest village, my 6th village. Just it's close to my cluster. You can see right here, Rohan, pretty decent. I mean, it's not fantastic because it's kind of new, but it's decent. Level 5 for all the resource fields. You've seen that already from my last episode. But yeah, village center, as you can see, very good. Residence is level 8 at the moment. So I think that's fantastic. I know I'm a bit behind the culture points, so I can get 7 villages, but I haven't got the settlers yet. But I will be very soon because I will ship resources from Gondor to Rohan to just get the production, just to boost resources so I can get settlers. Hopefully later today. Hopefully I can get my village, my new village, my 7th village later today. So yeah, that's the plan. For Rohan, it's pretty good. Infrastructure is obviously still pretty weak, but I'm just concentrating on residents, so it's pretty good. Anyway, I better go ship some resources from Gondor. I've been out doing exercise, so let's go to the marketplace and just ship some res. I'll ship maybe like 3,000 wood and 2,000 clay, something like that. Maybe 3,000 wheat. That's kind of the standard. That's the standard amount I ship every time. I mean, it's not a lot, but it helps to build up the residents. And I've got abundant resources at Gondor since it's my spawn. Just also a quick look. It's a very, very decent indeed. So yeah, it's very decent with getting more culture points. And so yeah. So okay, today I thought I'd show you guys plus. Well, not just plus, but like the statistics of my account. I'll show you some statistics today. Yeah, so statistically, here's the pop. I'm 617. It's around kind of what I've been around for maybe like last month. I've been around in this region's top kind of near top 600. It's pretty decent. And then let's look at the other ones. Attacker, I'm not very good at attacking, so 700 is decent. I mean, top 1,000 is decent. I know that there may be only like 3,000 people on the server, but top 1,000 isn't too bad at all. Okay, and then let's look at defended. I'm a bit better here. Well, I don't know if it's really better because if you get defense points, it's because people attack you, and I don't really want people attacking me. But yeah, I mean it's pretty decent here, 355. So that's not bad. And obviously top 10. Obviously I'm not in there, but so I mean that's pretty decent. Except for being attacked here. Yeah, I'm a bit ashamed of that because I was actually online, but I didn't notice the attack coming in. It was coming into my capital. I didn't realize. So yeah, they stole a lot of resources because of my own ignorance. I'm pretty pissed with that. But I mean, what's happened. So I'm pretty annoyed still, but there's nothing I can do about it. It's all my own fault. I was careless. They, they caught me kind of being online but offline at the same time, if you know what I mean. I wasn't paying attention to my account. But yeah, here's the lands. I showed you guys last time already. Gold Lust being here. Gold Fury and Gold Rage will also be merging very soon after they've solved some complications in regards to some lands business. Let's call it to that. But yeah, they're gonna merge as well, so we're gonna have two kind of big alliances. Hopefully, we'll both get into the top 20 within a few days, so that would be pretty good. And let's look at my hero. My hero isn't great because I don't really attack a lot. So usually people with really good heroes, they attack a lot with the hero. So the hero gets experience, but I don't really attack that much. And I mean, yeah. So basically, my hero ranking isn't brilliant. It's 1,144, and I mean, yeah, it's a bit bad. Let's just say it. It's a bit bad. It's not great. And then let's look at the other ones. Just kind of general for this server. You can see here we've got just under 3,000 players. I mean, it's really a little. It's really not enough. I mean, we should be getting at least like 10,000 people per server. Otherwise, it's not exciting enough. You know, when you only have 2,000 something players, the amount of alliances that exist is very limited. And you know, I like alliance wars, so I want more players. I mean, if you've seen my Is Travian Dead video, this is what I was talking about. People just aren't playing this game anymore. People aren't interested, except for the Russians. I mean, the Russian people are crazy. They're so good at Travian. The Russians, last year we saw in the final, they were brilliant. The Russians, I mean, for the past few years, Russians were really good at Travian. And also, if you look at the Russian Travian servers, they are also kind of the one that is still surviving and not dead, because even on COM, which is supposed to be the biggest one, there's only maybe like 5,000 players per server, but over in Russia, you have over 30,000 players per server, and I mean that's really exciting. There's a lot of people playing. I mean, I really want to play over there, but the problem is I don't speak Russian, and I kind of like to do admin work. I like to be kind of help the leadership of an alliance, and I like to do all that sort of admin work. But I'm not Russian. I can't speak Russian, so that's kind of a problem. Yeah, so it's a shame. I mean, I want to play on the Russian servers because of that huge population of players, but it's a shame that I don't speak Russian. Anyway, just look at other statistics. WW obviously it's all the TARs at the moment. Nobody's got a lines. WW's yet they're not out. And I really want to show you this plus, kind of like my account. I know this isn't. So yeah, I just to say statistics won't be part of the account report kind of videos. Those videos I'll just talk about my villages in detail. So I'll just go through all these villages: Gondor, Hornburg, Iron Hills, etc. I'll just go through them one by one and show you guys the details. Yeah, so that's show you the details. So that's what I'm going to do in those account reports. I'll show you my villages in detail, but I won't show you statistics because I don't really think you guys are that interested. But yeah, I'm just going to talk. That's what I'm going to talk about this video. So yeah, number of units, it's kind of troops. It's getting better. I mean, at the point I really dropped down here, but I've regained. I kind of came back up and continued growing troops. So that's very good. It's very good at the moment. So I've got nearly 8,000 units. I mean, it's not a lot compared to some of those big anvils and hammers, but it's decent. And then here, resources and population. Yeah, population is steadily going up, and resources there, it's pretty decent as well. And then you've got number of villages. It's kind of how long I spent getting my new villages. So I got my second village really quickly. Then I spent a lot of time trying to get my third, and then I did it really quickly, and then kind of a bit longer here, and then quick here. So I mean, there isn't really a rule to it. There's no pattern. I mean, they should be around the same. I mean, they are around the same, except for the first one, which was a bit long, and this one was a bit short, and this one's a bit long. But I mean, that's kind of the trend. It's pretty decent, and obviously we have 6 villages now, and very soon I should have my 7th village here. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. Ranking, this is At first, I couldn't understand this. Before when I saw it, I was like, why is it going like this and that? And I realized, so like this is the ranking you start at, and then you just drop and drop and drop. I mean, personally, I would not have this line going up because it's confusing. I just have it start right on the y-axis. Right, this is the y-axis. I just have it start on the y-axis here and then go down. I think that's not as confusing because I was just thinking like, what is this line? What does this do? And I realized it doesn't do anything. So yeah, that's that. So you can see here my ranking dropped. Well, not dropped. I mean improved. Once I got my second village, improved quickly, and then I just gradually the trend is downwards. So here, I mean, went up a bit and then went back down and then went back down. I mean, there are bumps here and there, it goes back up and down, but I mean, the general trend is down, so I'm happy. I want to get a higher rank because, you know, I'm a bit of a simmer being a Roman. So yeah, and obviously here we've got troops, but this is kind of the defend part, this is the attacking part, and obviously, as you saw in my rank attack and defend rankings, obviously I've killed more troops defending, so yeah, that's that pretty logical. I mean, these statistics don't really matter. I mean, most people don't give a crap about these. I just thought it might be interesting, you know, to see it maybe once or twice to show you guys what it's like. Yeah, I mean, I'll get really bored if like I saw this every single video. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you now and again, maybe like statistics in regards to my account. But anyway, that's the video for today. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like down below. And if you haven't subscribed, well, subscribe, and I will see you next time.